Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. Daily scoreboard, weekly close. Here we are. Without any further ado, let's get straight into business. Straight into the business, starting with silver. It was actually quite of a volatile day. You can see here. I want to show the daily here. You can see here huge range on the on silver, again up 0.7%. It was up 1.5%, then minus 0.5%, then back up again. So it was a crazy day, and it was the ICM, what's it called, manufacturing numbers that came out very, very bad for the US. And that's when the Dixie tanked big time. Gold again up, well, just basically flat, nothing to mention. I really want to close, have a weekly close above that 2075. I think that is where we will go. Maybe when we get above 2065, we'll also do, but definitely, yeah, we're close. We're just struggling it off here again. I'm missing a trend line right here. I want to add it in. There it is. Very important, very, very important. You can see here, we talked about it yesterday, the gold to silver ratio down, which is good, 0.6%. And we had that topping tail yesterday, and now we're doing some important stuff. Red day, retesting day. Hopefully, this is where we collapse. Again, we don't want this to happen. That would be very bad for gold. So everything, basically, as you know, if that goes up, that means everything else more or less goes down. So yeah, important. Dixie, I want to show you what happened today. Look at this bad boy here. Roughly flat for today. We had that neckline right there. Inverted head and shoulders. Very quickly, we blasted it here on the non-farm payroll. They came in harder, huge blast off, and then the manufacturing data came in, and we bounced a little bit here, closing the week or the day flat. But definitely, this is a massive breakout. We have made a lower low, and again, the bulls have to really start to regain control here. Otherwise, this could dribble down. And again, we are also at this long-term golden red support right here. Should actually be golden, but anyways, you can see it here. We actually tagged it. So we don't want to get much below that 1.102 level for the Dixie. Bitcoin, basically flat, down 1%. Nothing has happened. Bit of a tail at the bottom intraday, closing at the highs. All right, gold doing some great stuff here, up 2%, and actually is challenging the red most upper band right there. Again, looking somewhat constructive. Haven't broken out yet, but definitely giving a very good try as we speak. Again, I still have that call that we can go to the 66 if we don't clear it here, but it's definitely having a very good try as we speak. GDX flat. Again, noticed 3 days in a row indecision. And yeah, very important level to hold. Still also flat for today. Also holding that inner golden trend line, which is nice. A lot of volatility today. We closed the gap, so that's out of the way. Nothing has happened for uranium spot price. We are still on the way to 100, in my view. Uranium, I will come back to that because I have that at the end of the video. I want to just show you something that is very important for next week, and what I think is the most important thing to look for next week. URNM against the spot price. Again, we are here. It is decision time next week. Very exciting. Again, URNM down on 0.5% today. So, and final, we have the rates, breaking out, and we came into our level here at roughly 4, which we talked about. There it is, and there it is. So it makes sense to pull back here. If we get above 4 again, rates are coming in, and probably they will go to 4.3, which was previous massive support, now resistance. Good. Yes, we need to do the Twitter stuff. I've been slacking today. I'm terribly sorry, but I have 4 charts, that I found. Trend spider again, a lot of trend spiders today, this week in the daily updates. Just want to show you people. This is the PayPal. Something about that pesky 200 day. You can see tag. It's just acting as resistance as long as it is coming down nicely. Again, you can also see a long bear flag right there rolling over for PayPal. But again, this is fourth time. So if we have a minor pullback here and we tag it again, I think that will be the time it breaks. Definitely the 200-day moving average is important. This is not a technical chart per se, but this is game of trades. A big uranium shortage is looming in this decade. Oh yes, for sure. Uranium mining has significantly long-term potential. Miners have seen a strong run up over the past few months. Uranium miners URA still appear to be relatively undervalued. Get a weekly update on uranium miners as part of their asset rating. Okay, so basically you can see here this is the URA in blue. Still done quite nice, from the March 2020 lows all the way up. It has outperformed many other indexes. However, uranium spot price, look at that divergence. That gap has to be filled, and I don't think it will be. Maybe uranium, the spot price comes down a bit, maybe, but definitely, to me, this means that I think the majority of this gap fill will be miners. Again, I did a chart, but you can see that if we have that last big resistance, when that breaks, if that breaks, this will come very shortly, very quickly in my view. Great chart, a great visuals there. You have here Ryan's SILJ divided by silver ratio with the retest, boop beep, right there it is. False breakout here, huge surge to the upside, tagging it, the upper trend line, the retesting. We talked about this many times before. That is important to hold. But yeah, I love it. There was one more chart zooming out, I think. Yeah, there it is. So definitely silver miners. We really want to see the silver miners start to outperform silver because usually that is a precursor to silver starting to move big time. So keep that in mind. Eagle Seagull here, XBI, that is the biotech ETF. The drop and pop remains in a bear channel. You have it there. I would more call it of a long-term bull flag or bull, but anyways, doesn't matter. And you have this rising wedge here, which usually is a drop to the downside. I could see it drop here, but I don't think we will make a new low. I think we have had our 3 impulses low. And I think this could be, a drop here and then we start to go higher. But anyways, that is for the future to be seen. Yes, that was the Twitter stuff. My mind is going all different directions today. So no stocks. However, I want to show you something to focus on for the next week. I want to remove that. I want to remove that. Okay, good. Here we have the URNM, and in my view, if we take the outmost wick, outlier wicks right there, you can see it. I want to make it fat, and we can choose blue. That is beautiful. So we have the wicks of the candles or the most outlying bodies of the candle coming up. And what's happening now? Next week, we are going to hit that. If we go sideways in here, which we have done here, sideways price action into that, usually you see that curveball boop and you go higher. You don't want to have a trend line coming up and you're just coming crashing down hard because that means that you ultimately will fail. This I like to see. However, we need to confirm it next week that this really is finally boop, what we will do. Also, we have some stuff going on here. We have that pivot high there, breakout, retest, possibly higher high, and then it could be go time again. I don't know if that will happen. I've just seen this many times, sideways price action in towards a very big and important trend line. Usually, again, probability-wise, that is the outcome. Hopefully, that is the case. Again, going back to that URNM against the spot price chart, the gap, if that happens, this is when we start to fill that gap. Also PBR, I just bought more today to my dividend portfolio, very long-term portfolio. Basically, this is it. Also, we are taking out the highs from here. You can see before it was just purely, this is the monthly. We have a lot of wicks here, wick, all the way up, wick again, and finally a full body now breaking out. Beautiful. To me, this is a very good entry point to get into this stock here. It pays roughly 20% in dividend, also nice. And you can hold it, as mentioned many times, for a few years, for 100%, maybe 200%, while you get the dividends. I like it. I really like what I see here. Again, here, also the Brazilian ETF, talked about it many times, confirming the breakout here. Do we have a retest in the making? Yeah, more or less, right? But anyways, we are breaking all the big trend lines, all the big triangles, and this is the major macro one. That's broken, and now I think we're finally ready to go. To pop here again also pays 6% dividend, and you can hold it also for a few years, collecting the dividends, and hopefully a few 100% is in the making. So that was all. I didn't have much. Again, I'm sorry for this, but I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, we will see next week, especially this play here for uranium. A lot of the miners, again, are curling below big resistances, big levels to break through. And if you start to see this, in my view, that is when mega uranium, we have a lot more, I can't remember on top of my head, but they will break out of their big long-term resistances, and that will be a big show. Hopefully that is the case. We don't want to see this where we start to go down here. That will, in my view, postpone the inevitable, which is that we go higher. But I really want to see some action here now. But again, the overall markets is maybe cooling down a bit. So yeah, we will definitely have to wait and see. Enough chatting here. Have a good one, guys. Have a good weekend, actually. And yeah, we will see you in the next one, guys. Cheers. Bye.